Surrons and hitch carriers. They seem to be a common combo. So today we're gonna unbox my new one and then test it out by loading up this bike and hauling it to the lot. First, let's get this unboxed and assembled. So I went with the Black Widow 300-pound capacity steel carrier. I got it for about 150 bucks. And overall, it's definitely the cheaper side for hitch carriers. They can go as cheap as $100, but some of the more expensive ones are closer to $1,000. Now this is my second hitch carrier. I previously had the Harbor Freight one. Never had any issues with mine, but just like the design of this one more. And the good thing about these carriers is I actually sold my old one on Facebook Marketplace. So if you get one and don't like it, you can usually find somebody to buy it from you. But let's get into building this thing. Really not too complicated. I've only put together 2 carriers, but I'm assuming most are the same. Usually just going to involve tightening down a couple bolts. The biggest thing, I've said this in past videos, when putting together stuff like this, just be sure you're not tightening down one bolt all the way at once. Just get everything fitted, then tighten down evenly, going back and forth. This one was kind of weird to assemble on the ground, so I had the idea just to put it between 2 of my old 4Runner tires. But now everything's pretty much assembled, so let's get this test fit on the hitch. Good thing about a lot of these carriers, they aren't too heavy either, so pretty easy to take on and off your car. I will say the one thing that's important to note about these hitch carriers, you need to check your car, SUV, truck's tongue weight, and that's different than your towing capacity. So for instance, my 4Runner has about a 500-pound tongue weight. This carrier weighs about 50 pounds, and the bike with the battery out, it's about 150. So I'm well within the range, good to go. Now ultimately it's up to you. You can go over capacity, it's your car, you can do what you want, but just something to keep in mind if you're looking to get a setup. Okay, it's finally time to load the bike up. I did struggle a bit since it was the first time trying it out, but really that's on me, not the carrier. Definitely went a lot smoother on the way home, second time getting it on. Overall, it fits great. Was a little bit worried about that back tire, but it actually works. And the reason I got this carrier is to take this bike back and forth from the trail, not to the lot really. So when I do throw the dirt tires back on this bike, it should be mint. So one thing to keep in mind when you load the bike up, you are going to need somewhere to rest it before you get the first set of straps on. Now I'm lucky the rear tire is so wide, it's just kind of holding itself up. But if your bike's not staying put, just get a small towel or a piece of clothes or something and rest it up gently against your windshield. Now, I'm no expert, but in my opinion, the key thing to tying down the bikes with these carriers is having tension on both sides. So don't even worry about putting a strap over the top. If anything, put a strap around your wheel at the base. But generally just 4 straps, 2 on each side, 1 around the bars. And then I just kept the shipping hooks from the Ultra Bee and I just screw them back in. But if not, just find a place to tie down your rear too. And then this carrier has a lock that goes through the wheel. But really, once you do that, that's a lot of points of failure, so give you a little bit more peace of mind. Again, no expert, but that's just how I do it, and I see a lot of others do the same. But now it's all strapped down and good to go, so let's hit the road and test it out. Okay, pulled over in a parking lot right by my house just to check and be sure everything was good one last time. 10 minutes down the road and everything seems okay. I was checking my rear view mirror every 30 seconds though. But after a 20-minute drive, we arrived at our destination. In the area we are in, the roads here are really rough. I was driving over train tracks and potholes. So overall, this trip helped build my trust in these carriers. It really went as smooth as could be.
I've been having trouble staying centered in wheelies, so I think dropping the pressure is going to fix that. I guess the real fix is just getting better, but this will be a quick fix for sure. But yeah, man, hitch carrier worked good. Obviously, nothing's gonna beat just putting it in the back of a truck, but I really think this is the next best option if you don't have a truck bed, because you can definitely go the trailer route, but that just takes a lot more work and it's a lot more work driving that thing around. Where with this carrier, you really don't even notice it. Now today was just a short ride, just came out here to practice some wheelies and really just test the carrier out. But this will be the bike we're gonna be on trail this season with. I will be taking some longer highway trips with that carrier. We'll see how it does. Let's hit a little power wheelie to start the day. All right, I see a little dirt trail. It's time to do some supermoto stuff. The Sumos didn't have the traction in the mud. All right, we made it. On the flat trails like this, the supermotos do good. It's just the incline like we just went up. That's where I find myself struggling with these wheels. This is why I love this area though. There's so many cool fields and ditches to roll around in. Out here waist deep in the brush. Man, we got so much work to do, but that's all right. We got all season to get this dialed in. Thought my Triple X skills were gonna translate right to this bike, but I was wrong, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it definitely helped. I couldn't even imagine learning a wheelie on this bike. That'd be a chore. But to get back where I'm coasting nice and hitting knee knockers and tricks and stuff, it's gonna take me a little bit. All right, I'm about to go find a lot and keep practicing, but my camera battery is about to die. And the purpose of today's video is not to make you guys watch some terrible wheelie practice. Just really wanted to focus on the carrier in this video. Hope this gives you the confidence to use one if you need it. Or if you already own one and use one, tell me about it in the comments. I still have trouble trusting these things, but it really is the most convenient way to carry your bike, or for me, the only way since I don't have a truck. And as I keep using it throughout the season, we'll keep you updated on how it goes. But that's gonna do it for this one. Please hit that like and subscribe button, and I will catch y'all next video.